everyone, my name is Elidiani Alexander. Once upon a time, in a village close to the luscious forest of Keningau, there were three boys. They were Alai, Ugoi, and Aboy. They always went to the forest to shoot birds down with their slingshot. "Don't hurt the birds. They can feel pain too like us," scolded an elderly man to them once. "It's okay. Nobody knows," hehehe, whispered Aboy. "There is a forest guardian named Tombiruo. He might get angry if you do not behave well in the forest," reminded a woman in the village. However, the children remained stubborn. "I am sure Tombiruo doesn't exist," said Ugoi, and the other two agreed. One day, the kids went to the forest to catch more birds. They were about to shoot a bird with their slingshot when suddenly a tall figure covered in leaves with long branchy arms jumped in front of them. "Arr! I am Tombiruo. I rule this forest. How dare you did such thing to my friends?" The boys were so shocked and they immediately ran away. "Forgive us!" cried the boys again and again. Once they reached home, they quickly made promise to their parents. "We won't shoot birds anymore," cried Alai. "We won't play in the forest anymore," said Ugoi. "We will behave well whenever we are in the forest," promised Aboy. The parents were happy that this boy had promised to behave better when they were in the forest. The boys never saw Tombiruo again, but the experience had taught them to appreciate the forest and the animals who live in it.
Hello everyone, my name is Dedrena, and today I would like to tell you a story about Grandma Lampikut the healer. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful village, and it was called the Lion. In the village, there was an old grandmother named Grandma Lampikut. She was known as the healer. One day, there was a boy named Ombirod. He fell ill with a mysterious disease. His skin began to look like fish scales with chicken feathers that grew out of his body, followed by red rashes and boils. The villagers were terrified of his appearance that they kept their distance away, and his friend did not want to visit him anymore. "Ew! Look at Ombirod! His skin is so disgusting!" shouted one of his friends when they went to his house. Ombirod felt really sad and embarrassed. "Mom, please find me a cure," begged Ombirod. "Don't worry, my dear son, I will help you," replied his mother. His mother took him to see a healer who lived in a nearby village. They went to search for her here and there, but no one seemed to know her home. They went to the valley, but she wasn't there. They went into the wood, but they couldn't find her. They went into the cave, but no one lived there. They were about to give up and go back when an old lady greeted them and introduced herself as Grandma Lampikut. She then treated Ombirod and told him to go home and rest before he could fully recover. Ombirod slowly recovered, and he finally became healthy again, with no more fish scales, chicken feathers, rashes, and boils. He decided to search Grandma Lampikut again, since he wanted to thank her for curing him, and he wanted to know why he got the mysterious disease. Grandma Lampikut revealed to him that someone had cast a curse on him to fall ill. Tombiruo was surprised to hear that, and he asked why there were people who wanted to harm him. Grandma Lampikut advised Tombiruo to stop stealing fruit from neighbors' gardens since it angered villagers, and that was why a few of them cursed him with that disease. Tombiruo felt so sorry for his misdeeds that he immediately returned home and asked his neighbors for forgiveness. He also promised that he would pay for the fruits that he had stolen from them. They forgave him, and they were glad that Tombiruo vowed to become a better person. Tombiruo felt grateful that Grandma Lampikut had healed him not just from the disease but also from his bad habits. "Thank you," Tombiruo told Grandma Lampikut. "That's all from me. Thank you."
Hi, my name is Ebilala Atira Leminit. Today, I would like to tell you a story about Mondowoi. In a village far away, there was a man whose mother was a human and father was a beast called Tompulalangoi. His mother called him Mondowoi. Mondowoi was a kind person who always helped the villagers when they were in trouble. Due to his tall and big figure, he usually helped them pluck fruits from tall trees and carry objects that were too hard for them to lift. He often laid his body on a river in order to hold the flowing water, so the villagers could collect enough water from it.
"What will we do without you, dear Mondowoi?"
said one of the villagers after filling in all the buckets with water from the river. Mondowoi needed to eat a lot of food to stay healthy, but the food he was able to gather was not enough for him. One night, Mondowoi became hungry that he had to take some food from the villagers. He promised to replace the food on the next day. Unfortunately, one man saw Mondowoi that night and told the villagers. The villagers went to Mondowoi's house and asked him to come out angrily. Mondowoi apologized.
"I am sorry for what I did. I will replace the food that I threw."
However, the villagers were so angry that they beat him up,
Mondowoi is no longer breathing.
shouted one of them, and the villagers immediately stopped when they realized that they just killed Mondowoi.
"What have we done?"
Cried one of the villagers. Since Mondowoi was gone, no one could help the villagers to collect water from the river the way he did. Consequently, the villagers did not have enough water supply. "We miss you," lamented the villagers, as regretted their action for killing Mondowoi. They all wished he was still alive. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Beatrice Verus, and today I would like to tell you a story about the Misasawo and Hinava. In a small village in Sabah lived a husband and wife at a beach far from the town. One day, the husband Ondu came home with lots of fish he was able to catch. The wife Ondong, who was pregnant with their first child, craved for Hinava, a traditional Sabahan dish. "I would like to eat Hinava," said Ondong. "Don't worry, dear, I will cook it for you," replied Ondu.
In order to prepare the dish, Ondo had to go to the market to buy chili, shallots, lime and ginger. Since the market was far from the home that he traveled for a few days, Ondo brought some bananas, nuts and seeds as his food supply. However, he met some hungry monkeys along the way and decided to game the bananas. Then he saw some squirrels staring at him while he was eating nuts, and he gave them the rest of the nuts. He could not help but to let the birds feed on the seeds he brought. When Ondo arrived at the river bank, he stumbled on a dry twig and fell into the river. The water was so fast and strong that he began to drift away and drown. Luckily, the monkey he met before formed a chain from a tree branch close to the river and pulled him out of the water. Upon reaching the river bank, Ondong was surprised to see that the monkey, birds and squirrel had already gathered all the ingredients for him: chili, shallots, limes and ginger. "Thank you," said Ondo to the animals. Ondo went back to his wife and he was able to cook a hinava and they ate it together during dinner. Ondo felt so grateful that she had a kind and loyal husband, and they were so happy that they were blessed with twin children, a girl and a boy. They were even more delighted when the animals that Ondo had given food to before came to their house with all the ingredients they need to make hinava. They planned to serve hinava at the feast that they would host to celebrate their newly born twins. That's all from me. Thank you.